Day 567 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2154, keep multiplying found values by 2. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. You are given an array of integers nums. You are also given an integer original, which is the first number that needs to be searched for in nums. You then do the following steps. If original is found in nums, multiply it by 2, i.e. set original equals 2 times original. Otherwise, stop the process. Repeat the process with the new number as long as you keep finding the number. Return the final value of original. All right, y'all. So that sounds simple enough, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples anyway, just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So in example 1, we have our input nums equals an array of integers 5, 3, 6, 1, and 12. Original equals 3. The output is 24. Explanation says 3 is found in nums. 3 is multiplied by 2 to obtain 6. 6 is found in nums. 6 is multiplied by 2 to obtain 12. 12 is found in nums. 12 is multiplied by 2 to obtain 24. And 24 is not found in nums. Thus, 24 is returned. So let's go ahead and break this down one step further, y'all. So we're given a number original. In this case, it's 3. We want to look through this array and see if we can find 3. Boom. We find 3. So if we find 3, it says we're going to multiply 3 by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. Then, so since 3 times 2 is 6, we're going to repeat the process with the new number as long as you keep finding the numbers. So 3 times 2 is 6. Then we find 6 in this array. So since 3 times 2 is 6, that means we need to look through this array and find 6, which we do right here. Boom. Then we do 6 times 2. We loop through this array again. 6 times 2 is 12. So we're looking for 12 and we find 12 right here. 12 times 2 is 24. So we're going to look through this array again. We don't see any 24. So that's why we return 24 and we can stop the process because we have not found a number. Boom. So just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2. In example 2, nums equals an array of integers 2, 7, and 9. Excuse me, y'all. This time original equals 4. The output is 4 because 4 is not found in nums, thus 4 is returned. So since we don't see a 4 in this array, then we're just going to return 4 because it says we can stop the process right there. Boom. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution, y'all. The solution is not that difficult at all. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to create a mutable copy of original, and we're going to distort in a variable called result. So we're going to declare a variable called result and set that equal to original just like this. Then we're going to iterate through result by saying while nums dot contains opens up the parentheses, passing result. So while we see result in nums, boom, then this is nums right here. Then we are going to open up the bracket and we're going to say result equals result times 2. Boom. Then all we need to do is come underneath this and we can say return results, y'all. That's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and give it a run. Before we submit it, make sure it runs properly. Okay, it's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. And look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. So with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.